Hello YouTube and all you outdoorsy type people. Hope you're all having a great weekend. This next video is about fire lighting using a chemical reaction. Something that no doubt most of you have seen before, probably many times, using a chemical called potassium permanganate. Just give you a close-up of the container. And glycerine or glycol, anything glycerine or glycol based. If you mix the two elements together, it will cause a thermogenic reaction resulting in fire. However, before we get to that, I want to show you something else, that if you carry potassium permanganate and glycerine in your survival kit, which you should, in my opinion, like everything in your survival kit, it should have at least two uses for every item. So potassium permanganate, I've got here half a pint glass containing 3/4 of water. So I'm going to take some of these purple crystals of potassium permanganate and tap them off the spoon until they're just barely visible. This is the amount that I'm talking about, tiny amount, and sprinkle that into that water. Okay, as you can see, the water is now turning pink. Just give that a stir. As you can see, the water is now pink. Now this, if you drink this as a solution, is used as a strong antibacterial agent, which is good for curing problems of the digestive system, you know, the intestinal duct. So if you've got diarrhea or upset stomach, things of that nature, some of this perfectly edible to drink. No problem. So it will kill any parasites, bacteria and stuff like that, such like in the stomach. So if you then add further crystals, half a pea to a pea sized amount, to that solution, give it a stir, you'll notice that now it goes to a dark inky black, almost like a very strong Ribena looking solution. That's too strong for you to digest. If you drink that, you'll be poorly. It's too much for your system to take. However, if you take that solution and wash an open wound or a bite or an infected wound, it acts as a very strong antibacterial and will help cleanse and heal the wound. So there's two uses straight away for potassium permanganate before we get on to fire lighting, which I guess is our, you might say, main event for this video. So you just make sure everything's secure and out of the way. I've got a fire extinguisher on hand. The shed door will be open for ventilation. I don't recommend you do this at home. It's one of those don't do it at home kids type of thing. And this is to be used really as a last ditched attempt to light fire. So like I say, I normally carry the crystals in a little vial. So we'll pop that open and sprinkle some of them onto this cotton bud, just so that you can see the reaction, and hopefully the flame will stay established. Now potassium permanganate reacts with glycol or glycerine, which is this stuff, food glycerine. So again, if you carry this in your survival kit, you can also eat stroke drink this stuff. It's high in calories, but you can also use antifreeze out of, you know, like a car, or you know, like you put in the radiator, antifreeze, or brake fluid, which I have in this case. Again, automotive brake fluid. You can use cough medicine, some cough medicines, Lockett's lozenges, you know, that you can break up, get the gooey centre out of. They're high in glycerine. Anything that's glycol or glycerine based. So let's pour that on. Hopefully we'll get a chemical reaction. It does sometimes take a while for this to happen, So we'll try and provoke it by stirring it a little. Here we've got some smoke occurring. No flame as yet. We'll give it some glycerine to try and help it along a little. Like everything with anything in survival, patience is a virtue. I think we are starting to get a reaction now. There we go, we have flame. So that's fire using potassium permanganate and glycerine. I know this video is not a brilliant demonstration of this because, to be honest, my chemicals have got a little bit damp. They've been stored out here in this shed for a number of years, to be honest. But it does prove the fact that this can be used whether the atmosphere is wet, you know, humid, snowy, adverse conditions. You can always get a very good flame established pretty reliably, provided that your chemical supplies are kept dry and clean, you know, and in a good environment, which, to be honest, mine haven't. And it will work for you. Plus the added benefit of the antibacterial agents of potassium permanganate. So anyway, another quick little video for you. Hope you enjoy. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and I'll get some more done for you soon. Take care, enjoy your weekend.